Hello and welcome to this very special Popcorn Junkies Oscar predictions and Oscar hopes. I mean, I think what we're going to talk about now is both, obviously, we know what's been nominated, we've talked about that, we were there for the live nominations, all that sort of stuff, and we weren't there. This is the Oscars that I'll forever wonder, what would it have been like being on the red carpet?
You're nearly there. You're nearer than anybody in this family have ever been.
Nearest anyone we know has ever been. The Oscars are obviously happening in 36 hours from now. I'm going to endeavour to try and stay up and deliver some live feedback as the awards come out.
Because doesn't it only start coming through at midnight?
Yeah, about 2 a.m. or something like that. Because it's LA and the time difference is horrendous. So I thought it'd be really nice just to go through the categories.
Yes.
And there are two distinct things here, Mum, that you have to get your head around.
Okay.
One, who would you like to win?
Okay.
Two, who will win? Yeah, and
Ooh.
let's see if our predictions are on the money. So in terms of best makeup and hairstyling, the nominees are All Quiet on the Western Front, The Batman, Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, Elvis and The Whale. Which of those would you like to win and which of those do you think will win?
I think Elvis should win.
I think, should win. What do you think will win?
No, I think Elvis will. I think it will, and it's the one I want to win.
Is this a wise thing to do?
I was waiting for The Way of Water to come up, but it didn't.
Well, they're all animated, aren't they, Mum?
Oh, true.
So their best makeup and hairstyling is actually CGI and visual effects.
All the people are thinking, why is she saying anything? She doesn't even know the difference.
So we both think that Elvis will and should win best makeup and hairstyling.
Oh, I've got it now.
Best production design. We've got All Quiet on the Western Front, Avatar, presumably for the live action sequences, Elvis, Babylon, The Fabelmans. Best production design, so that's set design, that's kind of recreation of era or even fictional world.
All Quiet.
All Quiet on the Western Front.
I'd like it to win, and it will win.
Right. I would like All Quiet on the Western Front to win. I think Babylon will win.
Yes, because production design actually for Babylon, it was pretty damn.
Yeah, it was pretty sensational. Costume design. We've got Babylon, Black Panther, Elvis, Everything Everywhere All at Once, or Mrs. Harris Goes to Paris.
Oh, for goodness sake, it's got to be Elvis. So I'd like it to win, and it will win, hopefully.
Okay, you'd like it to, and it will.
Yeah.
I wonder, I think it'll be a bit of a trade-off between Babylon and Elvis again. I think Babylon really delivers on those kind of the costume and era and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I think Elvis will win. But part of me wonders if Babylon should win. Best film editing. We've got The Banshees of Inisherin, we've got Elvis, we've got Everything Everywhere All at Once, we've got Tar, and we've got Top Gun Maverick. Now, before we say what you'd like to win versus what you think will win, I've got a few kind of grumbles here. I think sometimes what the art of film editing is gets forgotten. Now, The Banshees of Inisherin was my favourite film of the year, but I would be hard pushed to say that it was a film that had sensational editing.
That's very true, Mark.
The editing didn't bring anything more to it. I mean, obviously, the putting together of scenes, literally, but I don't feel the editing brought its own thing to it. So I think that's that for the count. And on the same basis, I think Tar is an absolute joke to have in there as best editing. They're just putting it in there because it's been nominated for everything else. That said, I think Top Gun Maverick was good editing.
Oh, yeah.
Everything Everywhere All at Once had sensational editing in it, and Elvis was brilliantly edited. I mean, all Baz Luhrmann's films are ludicrously well edited. So, okay, I'm going to go first. What I think will win is Everything Everywhere All at Once, and I think what should win is Everything Everywhere All at Once.
I'm the same. No, I mean, I just do.
Yeah.
I think it's undoubtedly.
Best visual effects.
Oh, God.
All Quiet on the Western Front, Avatar, The Way of Water, The Batman, Black Panther, or Top Gun. Best visual effects.
I mean, there were quite a few good visual effects in Top.
Yeah, Top Gun was.
Top Gun, in fact, but oh gosh, that's a difficult one. Everything Everywhere, I have to say.
No, it's not nominated.
Oh, sorry, say them again. Oh, you've got with us, it's funny. Say them again slowly.
This is the most unusual kind of. All Quiet on the Western Front, Avatar, Batman, Black Panther, and Top Gun. They go as soon as I say them, don't they?
No, All Quiet on the Western Front.
You're just saying that because it's the only one you know.
No, because almost everything in All Quiet on the Western Front was the best, but I don't.
So what you're saying, you think it will and you'd like it
I think
to?
it should.
Yeah, I'd like All Quiet on the Western Front to win. I actually think Top Gun will win. And
Yeah,
I think the reason for that is that the Oscars will want to make some gesture
something towards Top
those.
Gun. I don't disagree with that. I think it might win for those reasons.
Best cinematography. All Quiet on the Western Front, Bardo, False Chronicle of a Handful of Truths,
I haven't seen it.
Elvis, Empire of Light, or Tar. All Quiet on the Western Front, Bardo, Elvis, Empire of Light, or Tar.
I want All Quiet to win, and I think it should, but I don't think it will. I think
Yeah, I
Tar
mean,
will.
Do you want best cinematography?
Yeah.
Okay, again.
Because of those moments where
No. So you're saying All Quiet?
Yeah.
Well, okay, I think All Quiet on the Western Front should win, and I think it will win. I mean, Empire of Light. Roger Deakins has won so many Oscars. He's probably got room
such
on
a
his mantelpiece.
disappointment altogether.
But the film was such a horrendous disappointment. I mean,
Yeah.
You know, so. Okay, best original soundtrack.
Oh.
All Quiet on the Western Front, Babylon, The Banshees of Inisherin, Everything Everywhere All at Once, or The Fabelmans. There's a strong argument to say, you know, they might give it to The Fabelmans on the basis alone that I think that's going to be John Williams' last soundtrack.
Yeah, they're very sentimental.
Incredibly sentimental. The Banshees of Inisherin was a very sort of, you know, incredibly clever, subtle soundtrack.
I thought it was a great soundtrack. I'm tempted to go with the Banshees, actually.
So what you would like that to, so All Quiet, Babylon, Banshees, Everything Everywhere All at Once, or The Fabelmans. What would you like to win and what will win?
I'd like Banshees to win, and I think it will win.
Do you?
I mean, I don't think Babylon. I can't.
No, I don't think Babylon
It's just a mess of music.
I don't think Babylon, The Fabelmans will. Everything Everywhere All at Once, it was a good sound design, but I don't necessarily think it was a great score.
No, I don't either.
I think All Quiet on the Western. I think I'd like The Banshees of Inisherin to win because it's actually a very subtle, very clever soundtrack.
Yeah.
But I think All Quiet on the Western Front will win, and that was a sensational soundtrack too.
Yeah.
Best international feature.
Oh,
It's the best foreign picture. Unless they got rid of the word foreign.
Yeah.
Because it has sort of a pejorative
Where
sense
does
in
that
foreigner.
put All Quiet on the Western Front?
Well,
Yeah.
All Quiet on the Western Front.
Okay.
Argentina 1985.
No, I've seen it.
Have
It's
you?
dreadful.
Wow. Close.
Haven't seen it.
EO, which is the film about the donkey. And The Quiet Girl.
Oh, I love The Quiet
So
Girl.
what would you like to win there and what will win? So obviously not Argentina 1985.
No. Well, let's say The Quiet Girl, but
You'd like that to win.
I would.
What do you think will win?
All Quiet.
Yeah, I think so too. I would like The Quiet Girl to win. If you haven't seen it, it's great.
It's very quiet.
Yeah. It's very quiet. Best animated feature. I think the shoe in here, Pinocchio is definitely going to win. From what I've heard, I would probably end up wanting Puss in Boots to win, but I think Pinocchio is definitely going to win.
Yeah.
Best adapted screenplay.
Oh.
All Quiet, Glass Onion, Knives Out, Living, Top Gun Maverick, or Women Talking.
Oh, what a difficult one for me.
What would you like to win?
Women Talking.
Right, okay. And what do you think will win?
I sort of don't know if I think it would be Women Talking. It should be, and I think it will be.
Women Talking?
Yeah.
It's funny you should say that. I think it should be. I think it should be All Quiet on the Western Front, if I'm honest.
Yeah, well, yeah,
but
that's the difficulty.
I think because the Academy have come under such heat for specifically Sarah Polley not being nominated for Best Director, or because Women Talking has been nominated for Best Picture, I think, as is the way sometimes, they try to correct a wrong with things.
compensate.
So I wonder whether, though I think All Quiet should win, I think Women Talking might be a surprise there. So I think it will
I
win.
hope it is, yeah.
How are we going to remember what we've said to prove
It
whether
makes
we're
you
right?
realise that, I mean, at the time that All Quiet was winning everything at the BAFTAs, I was thinking, well, it can't be winning everything, but it makes you realise just how
good a film it is.
Yeah,
if it's
exactly.
the best picture, generally, I've always thought if you win Best Picture, then presumably every category of the
Yeah,
film's good.
it pretty much is brilliant.
Best original screenplay: The Banshees of Inisherin, Everything Everywhere, The Fabelmans, Tar, or Triangle of Sadness. Best original screenplay.
There's no contest, it has to be Banshees. Yeah, it has to be, and I want it to be.
Has
the
to
most
be.
brilliant screenplay I've ever heard.
Yeah, I think it should win The Banshees, and I think it will win.
Yeah, and it better do, because otherwise I'll be bloody furious.
Yeah. Best director:
Ooh, why do I keep doing that? Yeah.
Martin McDonagh, Banshees, Daniel Kwan and Daniel Scheinert, Everything Everywhere, Spielberg, The Fabelmans, Todd Field, Tar, or Ruben Östlund for Triangle of Sadness.
Oh,
Best
Triangle of
director.
It has to be Banshees.
Should win.
Yeah, hold on, I'm having
Banshees, Everything Everywhere, Fabelmans, Tar, Triangle of Sadness. Now, you felt that Tar was a life-changing film for you.
Yeah, it wasn't. I suppose it wasn't because of the director, though. I suppose it was because of Kate Blanchett's performance.
Okay.
When I think about it,
Right.
yeah.
Which of those should win and which will? Obviously, guys, join in.
Yeah.
Put your answers down below.
Yeah,
Scream them at the screen.
It's got to be Banshees.
Will and should.
Will and should.
Best director.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Except some people, it might be Everything Everywhere all at once.
I think should win is actually Daniel Kwan and Daniel Scheinert, because I think when you think of the complexities of that film, it's incredibly complicated to hold it together and deliver it. I think...
Yeah, but it was a simplicity of...
Yeah, no, absolutely. There's a spare hand.
Yeah.
I think should win is Everything Everywhere All at Once, and I think will win is Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Yeah, I have a horrible feeling.
I think in the director category.
Yeah.
It's a shame, Spielberg would be nice, wouldn't it?
Oh, and I feel so bad for Spielberg. He's not coming up anywhere.
Best Supporting Actor.
Oh.
Brendan Gleeson. Brian Tyree Henry for Causeway, not seen it.
Not seen it.
Judd Hirsch for his cameo, really.
No, he
in
was
the
great,
Fablemans.
but he was 5 minutes.
Barry Keoghan for The Banshees, and Ke Huy Quan for Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Has to be 100% for his red suit at the BAFTAs, Barry Keoghan.
Should win or will
Should
win?
win and will win.
I would say Barry Keoghan should win.
Yeah.
But will win, I think you're carrying over what should win into will win.
He will win.
No, I disagree. I think Ke Huy Quan will win.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, because he won the Golden Globe. And I think, this goes back to my thought, I think Everything Everywhere All at Once is a far more resonant film in America than it is in Europe.
Yeah, no, I agree with that.
People kept saying, oh, this throws it wide open because it didn't do well at the BAFTAs. I really think, I think this is going to be a split between the Irish in America and the Chinese community. Yeah. So I would like Barry Keoghan to win, but I think Ke Huy Quan will win.
Okay.
Best Supporting Actress, Angela Bassett, Black Panther. Hong Chow for The Whale. Kerry Condon for The Banshees of Inisherin. Jamie Lee Curtis, Everything Everywhere, and Stephanie Hsu, Everything Everywhere.
All of those people I love, but it has to be Banshees, Kerry Condon. I think she should win, and I think she will win.
Okay, I think...
Except, unless we take your idea, and I don't disagree with this idea, that Everything Everywhere All at Once will get far more awards. It might come in that category, but I don't think it should.
I think Kerry Condon should win.
Yeah.
She absolutely won't.
Do you think she
I think
absolutely
Angela
won't?
Bassett will win.
They're giving it to her for her lifetime of being in films.
And they do that. They're a very sentimental
they need
bunch.
not to.
Okay. Best Actor. We're getting to the biggies now. Best Actor. Austin Butler. It was Colin Farrell, Banshees. Brendan Fraser, The Whale. Paul Mescal, After Sun, and Bill Nighy, Living. I'll chuck my hat in the ring.
Yeah, go on.
I like their performances, but I don't think Paul Mescal, Bill Nighy deserve to necessarily. I think Brendan Fraser could have been in with more of a shout if the rest of the film was more successful. And I've gone from thinking he was a favourite to not thinking he will win.
No.
Colin Farrell hasn't won anywhere. So if I had an Austin Butler Elvis, now Elvis came out so long ago, so if I go back to what I thought of that, I think he should win, and I think he will win, albeit frustrating for Colin Farrell.
I think the same thing. I think he should win and he will win. Okay. Austin Butler. Although I feel so sorry for Colin Farrell.
Oh, I do. Because he might not get this hit again.
He might not get it, and he was so key to the whole thing.
Yeah. Best Actress, Kate Blanchett, Tar.
Your favourite person?
Ana de Armas. Oh, well, we're going to have a huge row here.
No, we're not, because I thought she
Ana de Armas, Blonde. Andrea Riseborough to Leslie.
Oh,
controversial.
Please.
Michelle Williams, The Fablemans, she was excellent.
Oh, she was all right.
And Michelle Yeoh, Everything Everywhere All at Once. Just before we give... Now, let's hope that you'll have seen on the Weekly Rushes, let's hope Michelle Yeoh isn't disqualified. Because if she is, well, you'll have to wait and watch the Weekly Rushes.
Oh, okay.
But this is a head-to-head, really, isn't it, between Kate Blanchett and Michelle Yeoh. But of those, who do you think should win?
Now, I'm going to surprise you now. Kate Blanchett will win, but I think Ana de Armas ought to win.
My God, really?
I hated the film, but her performance was stunning.
I totally agree with you. I think Kate Blanchett is an absolute surefire certainty. Though I actually think it's between her and Michelle Yeoh. If anyone else is going to beat her, it's Michelle Yeoh. But I personally definitely think Ana de Armas deserves to win.
Yeah.
And then Best Picture. Good God. I mean, this category has got so broad. You've got All Quiet, Avatar, Banshees, Elvis, Everything Everywhere, The Fablemans, Tar, Top Gun, Triangle of Sadness, and Women Talking. This is a tricky one because, if All Quiet on the Western Front gets Best Foreign Picture, there may be a sort of sense that they need variety in this. So I think this isn't as much of a guarantee for All Quiet. And again, it's a European film about Europe and a European war.
But I think the other sort of so-called European film will get it, which will be Banshees.
I think what should win it is Banshees.
Yeah.
And I think what will win it is Everything Everywhere All at Once.
I think you're right. I would agree with that.
Do you agree with that?
I mean, the trouble with us doing this now is that we've both got sort of certain feelings from experience, really, that Everything Everywhere All at Once is going to do better than we would have given it.
Yeah, so...
Is that all of them?
That's all of them, yeah, Mum.
Oh, where's it all gone?
I don't know. But anything you want to correct or rethink or suggest or say? Any thoughts about the Oscars?
I surprised you with Blonde, didn't I? I mean, isn't it interesting that Blonde as a film has got nothing except actual criticism?
Yes.
But nobody's disagreed that her performance wasn't brilliant, have they?
She's got a lot of hate. But I think the hate is from uncinematic you know, fans of Marilyn Monroe. I think the hate she's got is from die-hard Marilyn Monroe fans who aren't necessarily even interested in looking at the craft of her performance.
No. I tell you another film that I'm sad about that I can't offer more hope for. I know you didn't like it that much, but Triangle of Sadness. I think that's great on so many levels. But as we go through the categories, isn't that interesting? I can't think of one of them where it comes out on top.
Where it's sensational.
Yeah, like the
I
director
agree.
say. I mean, I think it's a great film, and the director was obviously great, but not as great as some of those others. But I think it deserves something, but I don't know.
Now, the only caveat I would add to all of that is if early on, I think it could end up being an absolute
Wash.
What's it called? A whitewash.
Yes. What? Yeah.
Whitewash. For Everything Everywhere.
Yeah.
Banshees.
Yeah.
And I think what might happen with All Quiet is it might get marginalised towards the technicals, cinematography and all that.
Yeah.
Adapted screenplay.
Which in a way would be fair.
And best foreign picture. And I think, in a weird way, I think that's the way they're going to do it. So that will be acknowledged. And I think it'd be a toss-up between Everything Everywhere and Banshees.
The thing with Banshees is that I just assume that everybody in the world loves it.
A lot of people don't.
They don't. They sort of think, what is all the fuss about?
A lot of you guys think, well, I watched it. It's
yeah.
boring.
So it's all to play for.
All to play for. Tell us your thoughts, guys. We're going to upload this. It's probably going to land before the weekly rushes, and you won't know what the fuck we're talking about, reading Michelle Yeoh.
Yeah. I can't wait to find out.
No, exactly. So yeah, please share your thoughts below. Please tell us what you're excited about winning, what you think should, what you think will. Obviously not in all the categories, but share them with, you know, most of the categories, most of the big categories. We'd love to know your thoughts.